Welcome to Innovate and Conversate, where we discuss the latest trends and innovations in the business world. I'm your host, Jana, and today we have Ms. Debbie Barnard, CEO of Diamond Cut Leadership Network. We will be discussing a very relevant topic, which is change management and AI in businesses. Welcome, Ms. Debbie.
Thanks, Jana. It is indeed a pleasure to have this time with you.
So AI is rapidly reshaping the way businesses operate, and with that comes a huge need for change management. To start off, Ms. Debbie, how do you see AI impacting organizational change today?
So I think AI is fundamentally transforming the way organizations function. And we know that it's just not about adding technology to organizations. It's really about using AI to boost our productivity, et cetera, so that we can achieve our strategic goals in a more efficient and impactful manner. And so for organizations, it's because when you have people talking about technology, then all of the focus tends to lead towards technology. So the challenge for organizations is remembering that change management that helps you use this new technology is all about the people side. And so the need to focus on people as opposed to just the technology.
So, how do you recommend leaders to prepare their teams for this kind of transformation, and so that they can just ensure a smooth transition?
So my background is in healthcare with a focus on transformation and process improvement. And so one of the things that we always talk about is helping organizations to really have common thinking and a mental model around how do we change processes, plus how do we carry out that change in the most effective way. And so that's using change management principles and models. There are a number of common models out there. And so leaders and organizations are challenged to ensure that they bring these two concepts together. How do we improve processes? How do we bring in new innovation? Plus, how do we carry out the change in a way that our people will be engaged and feel that they are part of this change?
And what role do leaders play in modeling change, especially when it comes to AI adoption?
So like any adoption of any innovation or any transformation of an organization, the leader stands at the point. And the leader is responsible for creating an environment that allows all of the stakeholders within an organization to bring as many of their talents to the table so that the change will be effective. And we know that two things are important in this process. So the leader modeling the change. So whatever you're implementing, demonstrate how you're using that in a more effective way. And then ensuring that you have the vision, you have the pathway of how you can equip your people to do it in an effective way.
Amazing. So culture is a big part of change management. How can organizations build a culture that keeps on supporting continuous innovation and AI adoption?
So my belief is that culture is everything in an organization. So because culture, by its simplest definition, is how we do things here. So in order to achieve our goals within an organization, we have to create an environment that reduces waste. So from lean systems thinking, we talk about that there are many inherent waste in organizations, waste in processes, etc. But one of the biggest wastes is the fact that we have people that we're not equipping them so that they can bring their full talents, their full energy to the organization. There are other two concepts that we talk about in Lean is that the fact that we want to create an environment where our work flows, right? So we are reducing those variations in how people work. And then the third is that we reduce, where we create systems that are burdensome to people. So systems that have many unnecessary steps that are prone to causing breakdowns and issues in the organization. So it's creating an environment where we're curious, where we are aware of what is the best evidence. Like, again, I come from healthcare, and often we talk about following best practices of how we provide care, but sometimes we don't talk about what are the best practices around how we serve our people and how we manage our organization. So the culture is really about creating the behaviors and the opportunity for people to do their best work.
I definitely agree on that. So when it comes to the future of AI and businesses, where do you think leaders need to focus on more now that AI is being integrated into their daily operations?
I think so for me, when we talk about AI, right, that ability to use technology to bring knowledge, bring problem solving and decision making to the table, I like when I'm talking to organizations to start with how we've already been using AI. So you take the mystique away so that you can have that shared conversation about what are the possibilities. So how can this change how we work? That's really important, an important conversation because in the last few years, there's been tons of articles about people being afraid of their jobs. And the key is when we look at AI and the possibilities it brings to an organization, we get to create new jobs. New things in our organization. So I think it's understanding how it's impacting our business now and then having that vision for what is possible, what can be different, what can we do even better.
Ms. Debbie, it has been an insightful conversation. Definitely change management is important for integrating AI in any organization. Thank you for your insights.
Thank you.
Thank you for our listeners for tuning in. We'd love to hear back from you on which topics you would like for us to discuss next. Until next time, stay innovative and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.